Welcome back to Sports Chat with Greg and Bryan. And hey, Greg,
Yes, Brian.
Stanley Cup started tonight.
Are you sure?
And do you want me to give a spoiler alert to you?
No, I don't. Please do not.
Okay. All right.
I would really appreciate it.
Are you TiVoing the game?
No. I mean, I don't need to TiVo anymore. I mean, that's
Oh, I'm sorry. How 2015 of me.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't do that anymore, Brian. Okay.
All right. Hey, if you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. We always appreciate that. We're still trying to we're climbing, baby. We're trying to get higher and higher and higher. So if you like it, please subscribe. I know that for the number of views we get, we have more views than we have subscribers. So please subscribe.
Yeah, if you're watching it, why aren't you subscribing it?
Well, because they might go, eh. Why do I want to watch these two old guys?
That just burst my bubble right there, dude. I was in a good place up until you said that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
All
right. Anyway, Stanley Cup. So preview. We are just like everybody else, but our preview is a little bit late because pre would mean that we were doing it before the Stanley Cup started. It started tonight, so we're doing it now. There we go.
You know, that's not so bad, Brian. I mean,
it could be a couple of days behind. By the time I get this posted, the game will have been played.
It'll be game 3.
Well, it won't be that bad, but you know. Anyway, so let's get started into the Extravaganza preview.
But real quick, Brian, who are the two teams that are in the Stanley Cup?
The Las Vegas Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes.
The Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And who did you have in the Stanley Cup?
Let's not get into this. Neither of the teams I picked made it. And
I know one of the teams I picked made it.
Yeah.
Neither one of us had the Vegas Golden Knights getting there, though.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so here's the preview. We're going to look at these two teams. We're going to get this figured out. And I took kind of a different tack on this one than what I've been doing in the past.
Oh, you did you?
I did.
Let me ask you a question, Brian, before I even look at what you did.
Okay.
Did you go by like stats of this and stats of that and stats of this? Because that's what you've done,
right?
In let's see, we did that. You did that in the
I did it for the Major League Baseball season, and that has gone way sideways.
And you've done it for the basketball.
I was close.
And I think you did it for hockey.
I did. And I did it for the NFL. I've done it for all kinds of things. But that doesn't, so far my mathematical has not worked out the way I expected.
All right, let's see what Brian has done here.
Okay, so.
Oh, so you cheated to what everybody else had going.
Right. Well, no, if one doesn't work, then I'm going to go with the next one. I'm going to try something different. So in every single thing, the Hurricane are the favorites.
Where did you get the 41.59%? Oh, that's Polymarket.
Okay. Polymarket. Okay. And people vote, with their money, basically, who they want.
That's kind of like Kalshi.
Yeah, whatever it is. That's what
Polymarket's another version of it.
Yeah. And that just came up. So you can kind of see just by looking at this.
Wow.
The gamblers are all of them are on the Hurricanes.
Well, so the way that this gambling thing works out, right, is so that the house breaks even. So the
house needs to win.
Well, the house doesn't want to lose, so those odds are going to change as people start betting on the Hurricanes or people start betting on the Knights.
Right, the Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. So those, like, if all of a sudden a ton of money goes on the Hurricanes,
the odds for the they're going
to want money on the Knights. They're going to want to get money on the Knights.
So they're going to change that, and they're going to
make it more lucrative to put money on the Knights.
Right.
That's my theory. I'm not.
Which is mine.
which is mine,
Yes.
not yours.
Okay.
The NHL writers.
Yes. What are they writing? And
They're writing, or like, did you go and like they
no,
had a
no,
list?
I went to like
15
that.
different.
Yeah, I went to the NHL site, and their writers wrote and it was just an article who they would pick. Dauber Hockey, which is a hockey site, all of their writers. ESPN. I went through the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, so to find out
Hockey
who all
News has a
these.
ton of writers.
Yeah, it was only one guy. At least from what I could find looking through it, it was like it was one guy.
That's all right. I mean, it sounds like, the sports chat with Greg and Bryan.
Two guys.
Two dudes.
But so they are all on the Hurricanes.
Everybody's on the Hurricane.
Yep. So the gamblers are on the Hurricanes. The writers are on the Hurricanes.
And Bleacher Report's on the Hurricanes.
Yep. So those were, and the writers from Bleacher Report, they were, 2-1 on the Hurricanes. Okay.
Did any of them see a way that the Vegas Knights could win?
I didn't read all the
Okay.
articles.
Okay.
I just looked. It was just like, okay, who's picking who? So the NHL coaches, and this was really interesting because I did read a lot of these things, and they were all like, it's going to be close, it's going to be tight, but I got to give it to the Hurricanes, or it's going to be tight, and I got to give it to the Golden Knights. And a lot of them were going, it's a coin toss, and with my toss, I'm gonna pick this team or that team. So they weren't as definitively on it, and you can tell just by looking that it was 13-15, as other things have been. The NHL executives were all on the Knights.
So that's very interesting. First of all, there's only 19 NHL executives that filled it out, and 28 coaches filled it out.
Right.
I wonder if it was the same 13 people.
13 teams.
As the coaches and execs that chose.
Well, I don't.
13 coaches chose and 13 execs chose.
They didn't give them. They did not put names.
Yeah, they're not going to put names.
Right. They didn't put any names by anything.
They're not going to.
So it was just like and so just went through, and it's like, all right, I can.
So the execs are on the Knights.
Yeah, pretty
closely
closely too.
More than 2-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally believe either one of these teams can win. I mean, I'm leaning towards the Hurricanes, but I personally believe that.
So that's that. Okay. Now, and it's the funny thing was I was going to write which team has a hot goalie. And I looked at that and I thought, that could be really misconstrued.
You should have done it. Man. Put a little hugs and kisses on the side of it or something like that.
And instead I went, no, I'm just gonna write the best goalie.
Almost like saying don't hit the smash button.
Yeah, right. Smash the button.
Smash the button.
I went through and I tried to get the best statistics that I could to find out, okay, which one's going to be the which goalie's better. There's two things here that stand out. What's that?
Okay, what are your two things that stand out?
Goals against average, and shots against.
I know. I was looking at it. I'm like, holy moly!
Right. They give up a lot of shots against Carter Hart. I mean, think about that. He did play 3 more games.
The way they play so fast.
Yeah.
That's because that's the way they play.
They did play 3 more games. So that's, so that's something. But that still doesn't come out. I still don't think, because if you just do the
quick math.
Yeah, quick math
for you
on
and I
this.
is 45 minutes.
Yeah. 13 into would be 20. 26, 29. So it'd be basically 22 shots a game for Frederick Anderson, and a lot more for Carter Hart.
A lot more.
Yeah.
You want to know that number? Just
16, 32. So it's 20.
29, almost 30.
Yeah. So
8 more shots per game. So 8 more opportunities for. But the big thing is like they talk about the high danger save percentage.
yeah.
I wonder if the knuckle puck's considered, no matter where it comes from, is considered, because we saw a bunch of those missed last week.
Yeah. No
I
kidding.
I don't care where that's coming from. Is that a high danger?
Well, a high danger, and I did not write that down, what a high danger save is. Basically, it's kind of where maybe there's a turnover in your
When you're
defensive zone,
Mhm.
and it's an immediate shot, and you're able to stop it.
I think also it's probably on a rebound,
Yeah.
right?
But the thing about it is, if you just look at that, what that's really saying to me is Frederick Anderson doesn't have to deal with as many as Carter Hart does.
Well, we don't know because it just gives a percentage.
Yeah.
We don't know what the high danger stage, how they came up with that percentage, right?
Right. Well, they do. I just don't have it written down. There was an explanation.
No, but I mean, no. How many opportunities were there a high danger save compared to how many saves they had to get to that? I mean, you could have an 873, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could have, 100 opportunities and save 87 of them, right?
Well, but
or you could have 1,000 of them and save 850, right?
Okay, but you've got your save percentage, and so the high danger saves are part of your save percentage.
Right. I know, but I'm just saying that depending on, well, obviously, I mean, I guess, yeah, because it's part of that, he's had a lot more high danger shots too.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So goalkeepers in this guy, I've got to look at Frederick Anderson and go, okay, he's got a little bit more of a nod. He also had 3 shutouts, but that's not all on him.
No, that's
that's also the guys that are playing in front of him. So
I'm going to tell you. So I did my best in Chat GA or AI or whatever. A high danger save percentage is the NHL is the rate at which a goaltender stops shots taken from the high danger zone.
Okay, which is probably pretty close in front of the net.
No, but it says typically the slot right in front of the net where the shots have the highest mathematical probability of resulting in a goal.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming that when like how the Kings won that, one of their things is a rebound that went, the goaltender was over here defending it, went that way, and the guy just
tapped it
in. These guys are pretty miraculous on their skates where they can flail themselves all over the place. So, but high danger save. That's pretty good.
But I'm going with Frederick Anderson, and the other thing, 3 shutouts.
So just to let you know, the average high danger save in the NHL is 0.806.
Wow. Okay, so
and
both
the
these
average
guys are
low
good.
danger save is 0.961.
Huh. Okay. Well.
So anyway, so you're on the Hurricanes, right?
I'm on Frederick Anderson.
Okay.
I think he's going to be a better goalkeeper.
It's really funny. If you had started off this was which goalie is hot, and then you said I'm on Frederick Anderson, that might have gone down pretty bad.
Yeah, no, that's where I went best.
That scares me now, Brian, because I had the Hurricanes going in, and now, now you're with me. It's a good thing I didn't bet the house on the Hurricanes.
Yep. Okay. So now their team statistics, and you've got, if you go with goal differential, the Hurricanes are +21, the Knights are +20. The 5v5 shot attempt, and I wrote this down because I needed to, because this is about puck possession. If it's above 50%, it means that your team spends more time in the offensive zone than defending, which means the other team spends more time, obviously, defending and skating and using their energy doing that.
More time of 5v5.
Correct. Well, when both teams are full.
Yeah.
So as that says, and you can see there, the Hurricane has got a considerable more time with the puck than the Vegas Knights. Now you could say, and I know you're like, well, they play so fast that they don't need to. Still, you're still spending more time defending.
No, yeah, I mean they are, but they're in the NHL finals.
Yeah. Now, the offensive zone time, and this again, it's about wearing your opponents down. You spend more time with the puck, and the defense spends more time chasing the puck than attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Carolina higher than Las Vegas Knights, keeping the puck in their offensive zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then defensive zone giveaways, the player surrenders the puck in the other to the other team in their own defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
And so this creates immediate high danger scoring chances for the other team.
For sure. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot more high danger scoring chances against the Knights than there is against the Hurricanes.
Well, but if you look at this, it's saying that that percentage is lower for the Knights than it is for the Hurricane.
I understand that. But
So
the high danger goals, high danger saves.
right leans more towards the Knights keeper
Having
heart.
to defend more of them.
Right.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So there you have it. Those are the team statistics. And I just kind of look at this, and then the two things that stand out though, the 5v5 shot attempts, which means we're going to have more of the puck and you're going to spend more time chasing it. And then the offensive zone time. If the Hurricanes have the puck and the Knights don't, the Hurricanes can score, the Knights won't.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, the Hurricanes won the second most games. I don't know. Did you happen to look up what the record was between them during the regular season?
I did not, because I didn't care. The only thing that I was thinking about was what the playoffs are another season, and somebody gets on a roll, and it's like, okay, you ride that person.
It's funny the the Hurricanes, right? They lost their first game. Right, it was the 1st game they lost, and then they just came back and
steamrolled them. Yep.
It was their first loss of the thing, and
of the playoffs, right?
I think I was pretty sure that was going to happen. They're just a better team than the Canadians were.
Yeah. So here's the schedule. And in case you don't know, they are playing tonight. Greg and I are doing this right now on June 2nd. There's a schedule, and it's the 2-2-1-1-1, which is, something that you like personally.
I do. I think it's fair. I think it's the way to do it. That's personally what I believe. I mean,
and the first game is going on right now.
It is on right now. As a matter of fact, I know what the score of the first game is.
But you don't know what happened.
I know the score is 0-0 before it started.
Oh my God! Here we go again. Yes, it was 0-0 before it started.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, then
I know they're at the end of the first period.
Okay. Well, do you know the score? Obviously, then you know the score.
I know. Yeah. I just wanted to throw the 0-0 out there just to make.
But do you want me to tell you what happened?
No, I don't, because I'm going to watch it.
Okay. All right. Very good. So with all of that, then we come to the ultimate question. Dun, 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 dun. Who you got?
No, I'm sticking with my original.
Which was?
The Hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm going with the Hurricanes also. I think it might be a little bit close. I'm thinking 6 games. I think the Hurricanes win it in 6.
6. I think it's going to be 5.
Okay.
I think they're going to win it at home. I think that's what I think. I think it's going to go. They're going to win 2 at home, one in Vegas, and then 1 back home.
All right. I think that's a good plan. So there's our Stanley Cup hockey preview, and you heard it here probably last.
Considering we've already know what the end of the first period is,
yes.
I guarantee we're last.
Of game 1, right.
And of game 1, but
at least, at least we're throwing it out there. Not afraid to make a pick because we are such experts in the field of hockey.
We haven't done very well in any field, Brian. Right?
We're not experts about anything. Go Tigers. All right.
Yeah.
Greg, you got anything else to say?
No, I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to watch the game tonight, and then I'm going to maybe have something next time.
All right.
Thank you for watching.